Come with me while I fiddle with my audio. Okay, quick run through of all the crap that I had to buy to make this work. So I had this SteelSeries Artist Nova Pro for a while. I actually really like them. They're very good quality, and the sound quality is great for footsteps, but it's the little console that charges up your battery so that as soon as you run out, you just swap. Much better than wired or other battery powered headphones that have like downtime in between. So these work great, and they're just connected with a single USB. So when I'm using the Elgato Wave software, it works fantastically just with that one cable. So these have been a few setups now, and continue to be the GOAT. So this, I had bought it as a standalone microphone thinking the quality would be good enough. And it is okay, but just the wiring that you have to have for this is not ideal because your headphone jack has to go into it. And I just found the quality was lacking versus this thing, to be honest, when I was hearing it back. I mean, it's not the kind of thing that anyone really notices 9 times out of 10, but given that I've got these mics, I just want to use them. And now, another reason is that the sound quality coming from the preamps in this Scarlett Solo are noticeable, I think, versus the kind of other things I was using. Like before, I had the XLR Steam Deck XLR. Can't find it right now, but that just sounded very, very low quality with this microphone. The preamps, I just didn't feel like we're up to scratch, and there wasn't much in terms of control over the voltage or the preamps. So being able to use this Focusrite and then wiring the audio into the software is great. And it's a tip that I found from other YouTubers saying just have this plugged in and muted. So it's the back of my PC, completely untouched, muted, and just to let me use the software. And yeah, this is the mic. So this is the Shure SM7b. I've got the DB for other reasons too that has the preamps kind of in the device. So you tell me, maybe you'd have more mileage using the SM7DB and the Stream Deck XLR. You might get more mileage from this. This is what I was using. This one. It does have phantom power and stuff, but it really doesn't sound great, and I was getting a lot of audio feedback and a lot of gain and noises, so I didn't love it. But this maybe would work better with the version of this mic that has the preamps installed already. But into the bin for me with this, to be honest. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Yeah, so I was using, way back when, the Go XLR. And this is just a little bit of kind of vintage tech trivia, but this used to be like the only way to do this stuff back a few years ago. The only way to kind of really organize your 2 PC streaming setup. Now all of this software is just right here in this Wavelink. There's no need for the physical machine, and this company went bust, and I think this no longer has any support. And I was finding that I had to reset it every time I was using it, so it was terrible. But no, this is working fantastically well. So you can see over here I've got my Elgato Wave on mute. Over here I've got my my Scarlett Solo input, and then if I were to play games or music, it would come through here. I don't have on my monitor, I just have the system. I don't have my voice, so I've got the voice switched off, otherwise I'd hear my own voice, and it's very annoying. And then this is going to my streaming PC. So the single HDMI cable carries the video and the stream mix audio to my streaming PC. So yeah, feeling very optimized, feeling like I've taken 5 steps forward in the setup, and hopefully this saves you a bit of time. So, we are done. That was a bit of an ordeal, but how the setup works now is that we have the Focusrite Solo, which means I can put a Shure SM7b. This is the version without the preamps inside, so the Focusrite provides the preamps. It also means I could add a guitar input if I wanted to right there for my bass, which is nice. I record just at my desk. And then there's like a small umbilical which goes from kind of this area to my desk area. There's no way of avoiding that. I have the SteelSeries battery charger kind of pod interface, which just works from a single USB. The thing underneath lets me plug a laptop into this whole setup. Sometimes I need to do that. But then I have my streaming PC, which is inside this desk. Glass maybe. You can't really see on this, but the PC is inside the desk. And this is my gaming. So this is on the big screen. You have on the top Wavelink software. So you can see Focusrite on the left. The audio from the system is on the second left. And then a bunch of other crap. You see I've still got the Elgato Wavelink microphone muted, which allows me to use this software. Top tip. And then this is the Focusrite control software underneath. And then this Corsair Xenon monitor. This is the monitor for my streaming PC, which is just here on the left. And you can see the audio levels coming in, the mixed audio coming in there. So it's a much cleaner setup on my desk now. Less wires. And I've got this beautiful microphone arm, which is a much more natural position when I'm playing, rather than coming through from the back of the desk. It's just here. So this is a test of the Elgato USB microphone. Testing, 1, 2, 3. And this is a test of the Shure SM7b and my new webcam position, which is much more natural, so that you're not looking at my bald patches. Actually, no, I haven't got a bald patch. I'm half Iranian. I'm never going to go bald. But you're not looking on top of my head. You're looking in my face. And I sound crispy like a radio presenter. Woo-woo! Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Hopefully this setup lasts me a little bit of time. I'm quite guilty of constantly rejigging things, but feels like a very clean and good quality setup. And I'm going to go and test it now by playing 12 hours of Rust. See you soon.